Our next subject is going to talk about linking web pages together. The concept of a link is not that complicated once you get it, but sometimes getting your head around it can be a little difficult. At this point, you may want to refer back to the lesson I did on file extensions and directories back from week number 2, because we are going to be using that quite a bit here in this lesson. So, I'm going to show you first the structure of a link, and then we're going to talk about linking to external pages and linking to internal pages. So, the link always starts with the letter A. And that stands for the word anchor. So it's anchored into the web page. The next part is href. Now, ref stands for reference. The H, you think about what the H stood for in HTTP. The H stood for hyper. So it is a hyper reference. So I can actually put that down here. Equals hyper reference. Href, anchor hyper reference, equals, and then this is the URL. Now, the URL can vary, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But once you do the URL, then what you do is, this is an open and close tag situation. So this here, all of this is considered the open tag, telling it what to do. Then we're going to have the links text. And then the close tag, which is just this \A. \A. So, break it down again. Anchor, hyperreference, href, I call it, href, equals the URL. Then you have the links text, and then an anchor. So let's look at a few examples first here in expression. I'm going to go over to this page real quick, and I'm going to go Now, I have a lot of different options as well. A lot of these are more complicated than what we're going to get. So I am just going to use the href, which is right here, equals, and then I need the URL. I'm going to do an external example first. So this is external. So I'm referring to a whole nother website. So I need the HTTP : / I need that to get to the external website. And then I can go www.google.com. That gives me the complete google.com website. Now, what did I need after that? I closed my opening tag. I need the links text. This is the text that physically shows up for the link. I don't even have to call it Google. I can call it Mavis Beacon. That's an old typing game. You do the close tag for the A, and let's go take a look. It shows up as Mavis Beacon, but if I click on it, see which web browser it opens up. If I click on it, and this may or may not work here. Yeah, it opens up Google, except it opened it up inside Expression, but that's okay. So we can link out to external pages. That's the easy way to do it. When we're talking about linking to internal pages, that gets a little more complicated. I'm just going to pause a second to set this up. This video will have to be concluded after due to server errors.